Well, here it is a Friday. I got up this morning, and this video is not going to be good. If you don't want to watch it, don't watch it. I don't care. But I have a few things to say. Get up this morning, turn on my computer, go make coffee, come back here, and I see 50 people were shot in a movie theater. I didn't pay a whole lot of attention to it because there's nothing I can do about it. I just got up, so I'm not ready for that kind of stuff yet. So I go to my Facebook. Well, of course, on my Facebook, oh, these 50 people, were shot by this gunman and blah, 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 blah. I have my own thoughts on it, but I go on down through. Now, mind you, every day that I get on, I get these people that are posting, you know, God's love, just put your faith in, God and everything will be fine. And, the world's a rosy, beautiful place. These same people are also posting that, this uh, young man shot all these people. I wouldn't go to that movie if I wanted to see the movie, but I won't go now. Why? What's a movie got to do with it? Um, they're talking about another one is, oh, guns should be outlawed. What the hell does that have to do with it? Think about it, guys. My thought was this is. I went back and I kind of read up a little bit, just a little. A 24-year-old man, now I was 24 at one time, 24-year-old man walks into a movie theater, throws a gas canister out, which they're thinking is tear gas, um, and then proceeds to start shooting randomly. Now, why would a 24-year-old do this? Number one, he's got his whole life ahead of him. Um, it just blows my mind. This is not the first time. You got Columbine, you got the Virginia Tech incident, you have others. Now, of course, I saw one that, well, the media is blowing this out of proportion or whatever. It's the media's fault. It's the gun's fault. Is it, or is it our fault? Have we made this world that bad that a young man of 24 years old would do that and then wait in the parking lot peacefully to be apprehended by the police? Now, there's a lot more to this story than meets the eye, but people are so quick to condemn. Oh, this kid was a killer. He was a psychopath. Was he? Yeah. I mean, I can't imagine how bad life would have to be to do something like this, although it's being done more and more. Why? Um, they're talking about, the government needs to do something. What's the government got to do with it? Um, I have my own theory on why this stuff is happening, but I'm not. That's a whole nother deal. But I myself, in getting up and looking at the world around me, yeah, it's raining right now, but and I have some things going on in my life that are pretty monumental right now, and shit isn't coming down correctly. But to shoot people, no, I wouldn't do that. Back in the day, gun racks hanging on the wall, several of them. I had brothers, we went out hunting and stuff like that. It never even occurred to us to pick up a gun and shoot another human being. I mean, that's just a horror. Um, I don't understand, all this mentality. Although I do see many, 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 many parents, two jobs, mom and dad, you know, are stressed out to the max. They can't figure out how to feed their family. Companies closing down. Kid can't. Well, what's he supposed to do? 24 years old. I, I, there is a lot more to this story than meets the eye, and everyone is so quick to condemn this 24-year-old. Yes, if I would have been around and seen a 24-year-old with a gun entering a movie theater, I would have probably grabbed him and attempted to do something. But we have thrown this young generation right away. Our generation has thrown them away. Oh, they're all the same. Are they? No, they aren't. I personally have a room that I put up on a social site. There's a lot of young people come in. There's a lot of young people that come in and say, "Oh, what's that old ugly guy up on there for? I happen to own the room." Okay, see ya. That's fine. That's fine. If that's their choice. Why are they doing that? When I was young, I showed old people respect because they had the knowledge that I didn't. I learned from them. Nowadays, oh, all these young people, well, you're not even supposed to say no to a young child because that's, well, hurt their self esteem. Really? Now you got a 24-year-old that goes in and kills 50 people. On one hand, um, those people, I guess they just didn't put their hands in, put their lives in God's hand. Because if that would have happened, they wouldn't have got shot, right? Really? Um, how about where was God when this 24-year-old was troubled? I'm sorry, I don't understand all of what is going on here. But I can say one thing. I personally feel so sorry for this 24-year-old. Um, I don't know where I'm going with this, but I'm just so incensed. When I got on Facebook and I saw the comments, I haven't seen the comments under the article yet, but I watched the comments under many of these articles, and it is just incredible. You got a guy down in Florida that is told by the police, do not leave your car, do not approach this guy. He not only approaches him, he comes up with a story after he shoots this kid, an unarmed kid, and we have to discuss this and spend how much money. Come on, people. What am I not getting? And getting back to the 24-year-old, I personally, I personally am praying for his soul. I really am because I feel sorry for him. The system has done him wrong. They have failed him. He hasn't failed the system, not in my eyes. Um, you want to call him a psychopath? Yep, he was troubled. I'm not going to say he wasn't. But let's look at why. And the media won't put that out, I'm sure. But they're going to give, all this media hype because media sells. Um, I'm sorry, I'm going to stop it here, but really think about it.